Hi, I'm AnnaMae. Co-star.
I'm Mama.
Co-star.
I'm not a co-star, I'm a helper in this video.
Whatever.
Okay, what's your name?
How-to show. I'm AnnaMae. How-to show.
So what are we doing today?
Making homemade pasta.
Making homemade pasta.
Yes.
And so we're going to do this in two parts. We're going to start off by making the dough, and then we're going to have a second video, which is cutting the dough into spaghetti form.
Because the dough needs to sit for 15 minutes.
Yep. So we're gonna have a little bit of a break before we do that. So we want to start off with a large mixing bowl. Sometimes people just do this straight on the counter. We're going to do it in a bowl.
That's messy.
We are going to, well, we're eventually going to use the counters when we roll it out. But we're going to start off with 3 cups of flour. So we're going to add 3 cups of flour to this. Okay. Get the level. So you can use any kind of flour you want. We are using regular old all-purpose white flour. You can use wheat flour. You can use gluten-free, whatever kind of fits your purposes. And then you want to flatten it out. Hold it up a little bit higher. You have to hold it up higher so that I can actually get to it.
It's going on me.
It's okay.
What's the point? It's supposed to get messy.
Shake it. Move your hand.
It's getting messy in this one.
Did I have one?
I'll do another. I'll do the next one.
Wait, you know, I need to.
Don't. We're not fighting. You're fighting in front of the whole public. Yeah, let her do the third one. Okay, just let her do the third. We're not gonna fight over this. Okay? Third one?
I was gonna do the next one.
Well, you both can do it, okay? Again, you're fighting on record. Yeah. Okay, so we have 3 full cups. Next, what we're going to do is you sort of make a well in the middle of your flour. So I don't know if you guys want to get the step stool so you can, because you're going to need it to be able to look in. So you kind of make yeah, you can kind of make it like this so that there's a hole in the center.
Why do we need a hole?
You'll see.
Oh, I know why. I'm taking it all over my hand. I know why. I don't know. I don't watch cooking shows.
See, so you kind of put the flour around the side and you make a circle in the middle so that
like
you can have that well right there.
I know. But I have to do this next part to finish really crack.
And so what you're going to do is you're going to crack the eggs and you're going to put them into.
All right, excuse me, Quinn.
Into the center.
We got to switch. There.
You can use this bowl just to crack the egg, just in case. That way, if any shells come out, they won't come out in here. So go ahead and crack it and then dump the egg in there. Yeah, we don't want shells.
But what if it explodes?
It's not going to explode, sweetie.
It's broken.
You got to give it a nice big crack.
Okay, how much?
Is there any
You're gonna have to do 4. Nope.
Let me check.
Yep, you have to do 4. That's the flour. Yep, you're good. Good. Drop it in. Cooking is messy.
After this, I gotta wash my hands.
Yep. Okay, come on. Can you get a fork out of the jar?
I'm gonna go wash my hands because I'm covered in eggs.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now we have the 4 eggs in the center of our flour. And then Quinn, come over here. You're going to take the fork and you're going to kind of mix the eggs. You want to break the yolks because you want to get the eggs nice and mixed. Okay?
Ew.
You gotta do a little bit more to get those egg yolks broken. Yep. And then in the meantime, the recipe does not call for salt, but I think that a little bit of salt should be added to the pasta just to give it flavor. So I just add like a couple little,
everything on my hand.
A couple little pinches of salt just to give it some flavor.
Okay. I'm gonna clean that.
In addition, if you want, my children are
I want garlic.
Are calling for plain pasta. I would love to crush up some garlic, throw it in there, some basil. You could even do some spinach, whatever you want to kind of give it some.
Ink.
Yeah, the green pasta we eat is spinach pasta. So you can kind of add whatever you want to it to give it some more flavor, make the kind of pasta you want. But today we're just making plain simple pasta with flour, eggs, and then just a little bit of salt.
Question: what has my head ever done to you? To deserve getting salt and flour.
Once it's mixed, start mixing the flour into it.
I don't know if all the egg yolk's broken.
Look, yeah, you're good. Start mixing some flour into it slowly. Like, no. You want to stay in the middle. See? And then the flour starts kind of slowly adding to it. Yep.
Yeah. It's going to be very confusing.
See, so you start the flour starts kind of slowly adding into the mixture. Yep, keep going until you get more flour.
Come here.
You can kind of hit the sides a little bit. And we want to make sure that.
Hello.
Hi, so we did lose some of our footage. The video ended with us mixing the dough for the pasta. And so what we did is we kind of mixed it up as much as we could in the bowl. And then we took that dough and we put it on the counter and we just kind of used our hands to mush it together. We used a rolling pin, like flour on the counter, used a rolling pin to roll the pasta out. And then we had a pasta machine that we ran it through and we put it on like maybe like a linguine setting. We didn't do it real thin, but not super thick noodles. So once that was done, we just kind of laid that out and then we put on water to boil and then put the pasta in there. And so the next video segment that you're going to see is us starting the garlic knots and then finishing up the pasta and the sauce and all of that stuff. So I'm sorry that we lost the footage and that we can't show it to you, but
because our internet was being crazy.
Yeah, so hopefully this kind of helps you to know what happens in between these two segments.
Welcome back. How to AnnaMae co-star.
We may have lost some of our video footage. So if we did, we'll kind of put in a segment in between there of what happened. But right now we're focusing on garlic knots. And so what we did is we have a package of 8 brand biscuits. There's no label on there anymore. From Pillsbury. And so we're taking each individual biscuit and flattening it out and trying to make it sort of into like a long rectangle.
Yeah.
Kind of like this. There you go. Hold on, don't cut me. So trying to make it, a little bit longer, a little bit flatter. And Quinn showing the finished product here. But what we're doing then is taking the pizza cutter and cutting the biscuit in half.
Oh, that was
that's okay. You already did it, babe.
What?
You already cut it.
Oh.
Actually you need to press harder so that you can make sure you get through. So then you take the half of the biscuit and you make it into a knot. So Anna's going to show you this.
So you're going to take it, you're going to make like the breast cancer awareness sign, and then you're going to take this half and then put it through that little hole as best you can. Then
so just like you're tying a knot
in a shoelace.
Well, here, if it didn't go through all the way, then just unroll it.
That's garlic knot. So it's not to be perfect because it's food.
Right. So there, you can unroll it and then re-knot it. Yep, perfect. Okay, and so
you might also, when you're doing it, you might want to make it a little thinner, so you get a better like thickness, and it makes it easier to knot.
Yeah, and you can decide like how thin, thick, long you want to make them, just depending on what your preference is.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do once we get all of these done is we're just going the simple route. We have some garlic spread that we're just going to spread on top of them to give them some flavor.
And then we're going to put some cheese on top.
We're going to add some sprinkled cheese as well.
And then we have
stop. No, that's for the stop.
Oh, never mind.
So so that they have flavor, but you can kind of do what you want. You can maybe like even brush it with some olive oil and just put some garlic powder or like an Italian mix seasoning.
Garlic oil.
So kind of whatever you want to do. And then what we're gonna do is, I'm not sure the baking instructions. I did preheat it to 375 just like it says on the package. We're gonna check them at 5 minutes and see how it goes. So we'll let you know what the time ends up being when we get back to you as we're making the sauce for the pasta. So see you in a few.
Hey, we're back.
All right, so the garlic knots have the garlic on them, and they're in the oven. We did 5 minutes so far, and we're adding an additional 3.
Because they look like they're singing
So I'm
on top.
thinking they're probably going to end up taking like maybe 8 to 10 minutes to cook. So
this
just make sure
is-
you check them if you make them.
And so we made
So
sauce.
hold on. So then what we did is we boiled some water. We just put the pasta in there. It should only take 3 to 4 minutes for the pasta to be done. And in the meantime, we're making the mix. Now with baked ziti, you can kind of do it a couple different ways. I like to just take the pasta, mix in, throw in some ricotta, throw in some sauce and some cheese, and bake it. The girls like it when the ricotta is really well mixed with the sauce. So Quinn's kind of showing you that we've spent
It's
some
like
time
orange.
really mixing it really
It
well.
used to look like an orangey
So we
creamy
used
color. Some ricotta cheese and some pizza sauce.
We like to use pizza sauce because it doesn't have chunks like pasta sauce tends to do.
Yeah.
So it's a nice smooth sauce. So we just got that started. We didn't make too much because we don't know how much we're going to need based on the pasta. And so the pasta will be done in less than a minute. And then we'll
the garlic
kind of mix
knots are
everything
almost
together.
done. The 3 minutes is almost up.
In the meantime, we sprayed a pan with some ham so that hopefully the pasta and stuff doesn't stick. You probably don't need to spray it, but I like to just in case. All right, so I just kind of peeked in on the garlic knots. I think they're going to need a full 10 minutes. So I'm going to add another 2 minutes to the timer. And our pasta is almost done. It looks like most of it is
Cooked.
starting to get there.
It's definitely starting to soften. And the garlic. Okay, so 10. Sorry now. Stop playing with the sauce. I'm scared you're gonna spill it.
Now the pizza sauce tends to come pretty well seasoned, so you usually don't have to add too much to it. I do like to add a little bit of Italian seasoning if I can find it. There it is. So we can throw some of that in there to give it a little bit of flavor because I love put it down because I love me some garlic and oregano.
I'm just smelling the pizza sauce. Don't judge me. Smells like pizza.
Do you want to pause the video?
We will be right back. So hot. We're back. We just put the pasta in the sauce. Oh gosh, it's burning my hand.
So we can start to mix it around to see if we have enough. It definitely looks like we're gonna need we're gonna need some more. We have more pasta than what we put in there. So the garlic knots ended up taking
about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. They're a little soft, so I do have them still in there. Just cook a little bit longer while we're getting this ready.
Cool, I can hear that. Do you want me to put this in?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to stop. Oh my god, Mom! So aggressive with this stuff. Oh,
okay. So let me know when it gets to the consistency that you want. We can add some more red sauce. We can add.
I think that looks really pretty much good. Mom, it doesn't even.
I know. I'm just gonna finish up this jar because there's not much in there.
And then we have a jar.
Yeah, but we're not gonna need that because you guys said it's pretty good, right?
I'm gonna look at the.
Okay, so just kind of show you, this is the consistency and color that the girls like. So it has like a nice coating of sauce on it, not too much. It's a nice kind of orange color.
You have to make sure it's orange.
Yep. So once we get it all mixed up in here, we're gonna dump it. Excuse me. We're gonna dump it into our pan that we're gonna bake it in.
Our gorgeous pan. So technically, like, that's why it's called baked ziti, because you bake it.
Because you bake it, right? So technically, we're making baked spaghetti. Because we're spaghetti noodles.
Yeah.
Okay, so we dump it in there and
put it out, and then we're gonna put it in the oven.
Put it down. Put it down.
I was showing them.
You can move the screen. I don't want you to dump this by accident or burn yourself. So we have it like that. Again, you can add a little bit of sauce to the top if you want. If you're a sauce person, I would probably prefer that, but I know the girls are not big sauce people. So you can add some additional sauce on top if you want.
Some cheese.
My hands are a little greasy. Are you able to rip it? So what we have, don't take too much. We have some shredded Parmesan. We're gonna sprinkle on top.
Don't take too much.
I mean, you can put more than that. You're literally putting like lemons.
So we're just adding some extra grated cheese to it.
Okay. So a little bit of shredded, a little bit of shredded.
Right, I think that's good.
We can add. That's really nothing. We can add some sprinkled cheese on there.
I'm doing it, Mom.
All right, and then we're gonna really coat this thing with some shredded mozzarella. So this is where the bulk of that cheese is with the mozzarella. Yes, very cheesy. Okay, so again, you can kind of add as much or as little cheese as you'd like. We're kind of winging it, so we're going to see what happens, but I'm thinking this probably will bake for about maybe 15 minutes. We'll check on it and see, and we will get back to you and show you all the finished products.
All right, we're back.
So everything is done. We did have the pasta in for 15 minutes. The cheese didn't get quite as brown as we wanted, but we're really hungry, so we're just going with the melted cheese instead of leaving it in for a bit longer. But if you want that like nice crispy cheese, you can leave it in for a bit longer. And these are the rolls. We added just a little bit more garlic butter and then some sprinkled cheese on top, and we are ready to go. So hopefully you enjoyed our video, and we'll see you again with the next how-to with AnnaMae. Bye.